A single red phone, a silent room, and a gaze that feels like it's hiding 1,000 untold words. When Zhao Lusi dropped the teaser for Champagne Drop, the world didn't just watch, it felt something. But what if this isn't just a song, and the story behind it is far deeper than anyone expected? The moment the teaser appeared, everything shifted. No loud announcement, no grand countdown, just a few haunting seconds, and suddenly, timelines across the world were flooded with reactions. Fans paused, replayed, zoomed in, because what Zhao Lusi delivered wasn't just a preview, it was a feeling, a quiet kind of heartbreak that lingers. Set in dim, almost fragile lighting, she stands alone in a space that feels both real and dreamlike. There's no chaos, no dramatic movement, just stillness and emotion. And then that moment, the red telephone, a simple object, yet impossible to ignore. In a world dominated by fast-paced visuals, this choice feels intentional, almost symbolic. It pulls viewers in, forcing them to ask questions. Who is she trying to reach? Or who stopped answering? This is where the teaser becomes more than just visual storytelling. It becomes personal, because for many watching, it doesn't feel like fiction. It feels familiar. And that's exactly why it works. Without revealing a single line of lyrics, Champagne Drop already begins to build an emotional bridge between artist and audience. A connection rooted not in spectacle, but in vulnerability. As the teaser continues to echo across social media, one concept begins to dominate the conversation: heartbreak loops. Not just heartbreak, but repetition. The kind of emotional cycle where you already know how the story ends, yet you still stay. It's a theme that cuts deeper than surface-level romance, because it speaks to something many people don't openly talk about: the quiet struggle of leaving something that hurts simply because it once felt like love. And in this project, Zhao Lusi doesn't shy away from that complexity. Instead, she leans into it. The melancholic tone, the restrained expression, the almost fragile stillness, it all suggests a character caught between memory and reality, between holding on and letting go. And the red phone? It becomes more than a prop. It becomes a symbol of everything unsaid. Missed calls, unanswered feelings, conversations that never happened, but should have. This layered storytelling marks a clear evolution in her artistic direction. Gone is the purely light, romantic image many once associated with her. In its place stands an artist willing to explore emotional depth, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's painful. Visually, Champagne Drop doesn't follow trends. It creates its own atmosphere. The blurred edges, the soft focus, the cinematic framing, everything feels intentional. Almost like watching fragments of a memory rather than a structured narrative. And that's what makes it powerful, because it doesn't tell you what to feel. It invites you to remember, to interpret, to project your own story onto hers. This kind of storytelling has become increasingly rare in fast consumption media, where clarity often replaces nuance. But here, ambiguity becomes the strength. Every frame feels like a question, every silence like an answer waiting to be discovered. And audiences responded instantly. Across platforms, discussions exploded. Fans began building theories, some imagining a tragic love story, others predicting a psychological narrative filled with twists. Not because they were told to, but because they needed to understand what they were feeling. This is the kind of engagement most artists strive for, but very few achieve. And it didn't happen by accident. It happened because the teaser trusted its audience. It didn't explain. It connected. Behind the emotional impact lies something even more significant, a turning point. For years, Zhao Lusi has been celebrated as one of the most beloved young actresses in China. Her dramas built a loyal, global fan base. Her charm made her unforgettable. But Champagne Drop signals something different, something bigger. It's not just a step into music, it's a statement. A declaration that she is no longer confined to one identity. Actress, singer, storyteller, all merging into one. And in today's digital era, this kind of transformation carries weight. Because audiences aren't just consuming content anymore. They're forming relationships with artists. following their growth, their risks, their evolution. By choosing a concept this introspective, she's not chasing trends. She's defining her own path. But with that comes pressure. Because the stronger the teaser, the higher the expectations. Can the full release deliver the same emotional depth? Can it answer the questions it so carefully raised? Or will it leave us with even more? This tension between anticipation and uncertainty is exactly what keeps the world watching. As the release date draws closer, one thing becomes clear. This is no longer just about a song. It's about a moment. A moment where emotion, storytelling, and identity collide. Champagne Drop has already done something remarkable. It made people feel before they even heard a single note. And in an industry overflowing with content, that kind of impact is rare. But now comes the real test. When the full story unfolds, will it heal the emotions it stirred? Or will it deepen them? Because sometimes, the most unforgettable art isn't the one that gives answers. It's the one that leaves a mark. And maybe, just maybe, when that phone finally rings, we won't just be watching her story. We'll be remembering our own.